Hi guys. Hi guys. I'm Joel.
And I'm Meg.
And welcome to...
No, we're from Catholic Youth Ministry Wollongong, and welcome to Live Online. It is so good to have you here today.
And thank you for joining us. So guys, make sure you've got Speaker View on and it's full screen so that you can see everything that is happening here. And it's so great to see that there are so many people that are joined to this Zoom. And you guys are probably thinking that Seth looks a little bit different at the moment. He's got longer hair, he's a little bit shorter. But in fact, actually, this is Meg. And Meg is our new Diocesan Youth Ministry Coordinator. And she's pretty awesome.
Oh, what do you mean pretty awesome? I'm incredibly awesome.
Yeah, she is pretty incredible. Awesome. Incredibly awesome.
Incredibly awesome.
Thank you. But Seth actually hasn't gone too far. He's actually behind the camera. So he's been upgraded to cameraman, so he's still very much around.
Well, it's more than cameraman. Guys, super exciting times. Seth has actually officially joined the seminary, so he's going to become a priest, which is really exciting, and he'll be in the Wollongong Diocese. Specifically, he's currently stationed at All Saints in Shell Harbour. So if you go to Corpus, you'll be seeing him around a fair bit, which is really cool.
And so guys, if you want to support Seth while he's in the seminary, we just ask that over the next couple of years, you just hold Seth in your prayers. So just pray for him each day that he's able to get through all his studies and he can be an incredible diocesan priest. Now, speaking of Corpus, there's actually 8 schools that have zoomed in to join us for Live Online, which is really cool that we've got almost 100 of you from around the diocese all unified just to join us for Live Online.
Almost 100?
Well, actually, I think it went over 100, so that's really cool. And so thank you to everyone for registering. We know that there was a couple of things on the registration form that you actually didn't need to fill out. You didn't need to fill out your dietary requirements or other needs.
Wait, people filled out dietary requirements?
Yeah, guys, unfortunately, we're not giving you food. But I'm just going to do a little shout out for some people wrote, or what some people wrote in the other needs. Someone wrote other needs they have is food and water, which is very important. But next time, make sure you add oxygen as well, so you can exactly, so that we can fully stay alive.
I love that.
Shout out to Georgia. Hi, Georgia. And one of our very incredible special members or students in their other needs, they just wrote incredibly handsome.
Oh, love that. Confidence.
You know who you are. We do appreciate the confidence. But Meg, what are we going to be doing for like the next 40 minutes?
Great. So you guys know Live Nights. It's classic. It's excellent. We've basically taken all the highlight elements of that and we've just squashed it into a 45-minute program. So obviously we're here and we're emceeing, and we'll be emceeing all 3 Live Nights up until September, which is really exciting. But what we have in store for each of these 3 sessions is obviously games. We're going to have a cracker talk. We're going to have some tunes by Pat and Fiesta, which will be amazing. Yeah, I mentioned talk. We're going to have a little bit of worship and reflection as well. And we've actually, I said games, but we're actually going to have prizes as well, as in real prizes. Yeah,
and I'm going to show you some of the real prizes. I'm still waiting on some of the prizes to arrive at my house because I ordered them and apparently everyone is just ordering stuff online right now because that's all that you can do during lockdown. But so some of the prizes are...
Oh, what you got? Oh, Uno.
Uno.
Classic.
We also have Uno Flip.
And Monopoly Deal.
And we also have Monopoly Bid.
And Jumanji.
And then there's another game called Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza.
It's a Kmart memory game. It'll be a vibe.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Plus, you got some merch that you can win as well. So these are some of the things that you can win.
Oh!
So you can win a beanie.
Oh, no.
Meg's really bad at catching beanies.
I'm good at catching.
You can win a CYMW shirt. You can win a CYMW jumper.
I'm not
So these are all the different things that you could potentially win. So guys, you might be able to win some of this merch if you are one of the winners. So I'm just going to pop that down there.
Do you like my beanie?
That's absolutely beautiful. George is going to get cranky. You're going to ruin your hair.
I'm so sorry.
So the way that you can win one of the card games and a piece of merch is you've got to be one of the top 3 winners in this game. So guys, we're going to play a game now. Make sure you've got another device. So like a mobile or an iPad to be able to join in on this game because it is
It's Kahoot! I'm so excited.
Kahoot. But for now, we're actually going to cut to Pat and Fiesta, who are going to lead us in a song.
A tune.
And you guys, if you know the words, sing along in your own homes. There's no restrictions where you live, or not in your household. So we're gonna sing along here as well. And then what's happening after the song?
After
Meg?
the tune, we're going to come back here and we're actually going to have our first talk for this series. And the talk is by Joel. He'll be giving it to us today. And the theme is the plan, which is super vague, and I love that because that means you can just break that open for us later on.
Right.
After Joel's talk, we're going to go into a really short time of prayer and reflection led by Pat and Fiesta, and then we'll come back here and we'll kind of wrap it all up, talk practical stuff and prizes, and that'll be it. So we're kind of halfway.
Excellent. So we're going to chuck you to the other part of this studio so you guys can see Pat and Fiesta, and we're just going to like jam along here.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, here we go.
I hear a lot about sinners. Hey. Don't think that I'll be a saint, but I might go down to the river. 'Cause the way that the sky opens up when we touch, it's making me say, the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so holy, 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 holy. Oh God, running to the altar like a track star, can't wait another second. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so holy. I don't do well with the drama. No, I can't stand it being fake. I don't believe in nirvana, but the way that we love in the night give me life. I can't explain the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so holy, 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 holy. Oh God, running to the altar like a track star, can't wait another second. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so holy. They say we're too young and the pimps and the players say don't go crushing. Wise men say fools are rushing, but I don't know. They say we're too young and the pimps and the players say don't go crushing. Wise men say fools are rushing, but I don't know. The first step pleases the Father, hey, might be the hardest to take, hey, yeah. When you come out of the water, I'm a believer, my heart is fleshy. Life is short with the temper, like Joe Pesci. They always come and sing your praises, your name is catchy, but they don't see you how I see you. Parlay and Desi, cross tween Hesse. Hit the when they're messy, go lefty like Lionel Messi. Let's take a trip and get the Vespas or get a Jesse. Know the spots, they got the best suite. We going next week. I wanna honor you. Running to the altar like a track star, can't wait another. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so holy.
Okay guys, so the current situation we're all in is a little bit odd. So many restrictions and rules and so many Zooms, and I have to keep reminding myself that every time I leave the house and put on my mask that I'm actually not morphing into a superhero, although the masked ninja does sound pretty cool. So I don't know about you guys, but for me, there is a whole bunch of uncertainty that is happening right now. For instance, due to the current sitch we're all in, I'm uncertain that the whole toilet paper craze of 2020 won't happen again. I'm uncertain as to when we will actually be able to go back to school. I'm uncertain when I'm going to get fences. Side note, my wife and I just moved house and we don't have any fences yet, which is fine, but a flock of ducks have moved into our pool and, well, I'm uncertain if I'll be ever able to get all of the duck poop out of my pool. And I'm uncertain about when we'll be able to just go back to hanging out with one another. But it's all okay because I have a plan. I have a plan if the whole toilet paper thing happens again. I have a plan if we can't get back to schools anytime soon. These episodes are a part of that plan. I have a plan for the ducks. Don't worry, no ducks will be harmed. And I have a plan so that I can stay connected with my family and friends during lockdown. Now, it's all well and good that I have a plan for my life and all the things that I just mentioned, but is it the plan? And by the plan, I mean, is it God's plan for me? Well, firstly, how do I know that God has a plan for me? Well, Scripture tells us that God has a plan for each of us. In the book of Jeremiah, it says, "For surely I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans for your welfare and not for harm, to give you a future with hope. Then, when you call upon me and come and pray to me, I will hear you. When you search for me, you will find me." So God truly does have a plan for me and for you. God has a plan for all of us, and that is to give each of us, me and you, a future with hope. I like that plan. We all have a future and we all need hope, especially during times like this. Hope that we'll be able to see each other again. Hope that we'll be able to dance together again. Hope that we'll be able to share a meal together again. Hope that we'll be able to go back to school, although that might not be everyone's hope. And hope that my generation, your generation, and my son's generation will be able to live a life that is free, a life that is great, a life that is to the full. So, we know God has a plan, but how do you find out what God's plan is for you? If you're interested in knowing what God's plan for your life is, then you need to learn to walk with God. And by that I mean, you need to develop an ongoing relationship with Him. So guys, here are 3 tips you can try this week to help you getting to know God. So number 1, chat with God. Talk to Him about all the things that are sitting on your heart and listen to what He is saying to you. Number 2, I've used a few quotes from the book of Jeremiah for this talk, and another great way to get to know God this week is to read the book of Jeremiah. God told Jeremiah so many amazing things, and when you read the book of Jeremiah, that's God speaking to you. And 3, get outside. Go and check out what God has created for us in nature. Step outside and take in the beauty of all that God has created for us. And thank God for that beautiful gift. Now, not only does God have a plan for you, but the crazy thing is, everyone, is that God already knows you. For in Jeremiah, He says, "But you, O Lord, know me. You see me." God knows you. God sees you. And God loves you. Why wouldn't you want to get to know the person who knows you best, sees you always, and loves you most? God is waiting for you. In all that each of us is going through right now, we're not alone. In fact, we are never alone. In Isaiah, we are told, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God." God is with us always. God is with you, and when you have an ongoing relationship with God, you don't need to fear. Now, it's all well and good to say all of this, but it's up to you if you want to have a relationship with God. And just like any other relationship, it can be hard. But once you have a relationship with God, God will never let you go. And so, when you find yourself struggling, when you feel like it's all getting a bit much and you're overwhelmed, when you feel completely alone, all you need to say is, God, hold on to me. Nobody loves you better than God. And to know that love, all you need to do is say, God, hold on to me. So as we enter this brief time of worship, I encourage you guys to start or deepen your relationship with God. Use the words of these songs to strike up a conversation, and use the words to understand more about who God is and what God has done and what God is saying to you. In this time, just ask God to be with you and ask Him to hold on to you. So God, hold on to me.
When the best of me is barely breathing, when I'm not sure about it, I believe it. Hold on to me. When I miss the light, the night is stolen. When I'm slamming all the doors you've opened, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me when it's too dark to see you. When I am sure I have reached the end, hold on to me when I forget I need you. When I let go, hold me again. When I don't feel like I'm worth defending, when I'm tired of my pretending, hold on to me. When I start to break in desperation underneath the weight of expectation, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me when it's too dark to see you. When I am sure I have reached the I could rest here in your arms forever. 'Cause I know nobody loves me better. Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
So just like in Joel's talk, God, he has a plan for us. And he has a plan for us because he cares about us. I think that's an incredibly awesome thing. Like, God is not sitting up in the clouds, he's not up there just minding his own business, waiting for something to happen down here. He's not just watching us from afar. He's invested in our lives, and he cares for us, and he has a plan for us. And to step more into our faith, we need to make time to form that relationship with God. You have your friends at school, and you guys are friends because you spend time together. You talk to one another. You get to know each other through conversation. And the same goes with God. We need to give God a little bit of time so he can speak to us, so we can start learning more about him and just strengthen that relationship. And he wants to have a relationship with you so bad. Now, not every relationship is like incredibly easy. Sometimes it can be pretty hard to have faith, to live out a faith-filled life. Especially when so many people say it's such a silly thing. But we just need to trust in God. Trust in his plan for our life. And give him time to work in our lives. Even just a tiny little prayer in the morning to start the habit. And open up that conversation with God on a daily basis. And just ask that as we move through our days, we move through our life, through the busyness of school, maybe have a part-time job, so that God will just hold on to you. Trusting that he's going to look out. He's going to look out for us.
I've scaled all the highest of mountains. I've stood at the edge of their peaks, but I still couldn't see to the edge of your love for me. I've walked on the wildest of waters, I've sunk to the depths of the sea, but I still couldn't fathom the depths of your love for me. Canyons wide, oceans deep, can't contain all your love for me. No matter how high or far I reach, there's no end to your love for me. I've wrestled belief in the valley, I barely hung on through the night. And just when I thought it was darkest, the sun began to rise. Canyons wide, oceans deep, can't contain all your love for me. No matter how high I run that you wouldn't run after me? How could I fall when you already took the fall for me? Beyond the stars to the very breath I breathe, there's no end to your love for me. Where could I run that you wouldn't run after me? How could I fall when you already took the fall for me? Beyond the stars to the very breath I breathe, there's no end to your love for me. Canyons wide, oceans deep, can't contain all your love for me. No matter how high or far I reach, there's no end to your love for me, your love for me.
So guys, thank you so much for joining us. We just want to do a massive shout out to all the people that made this happen. There's a whole bunch of people here at the CYMW crew here at the studio that made this happen, not just Meg or Pat and Fiesta, but there's heaps of people behind the scenes that are making this actually come to life. So thank you. A massive shout out to your YMCs and your teachers for joining us and for also helping to organising all of the stuff so that you guys could actually zoom in. Yeah. And a massive shout out to each of you for joining us. Thank you for actually coming on board and joining us for live online. And a huge shout out to God. Without God, we actually can't do any of this. So massive shout out to him. So thank you.
So something else I wanted to mention. So obviously this was our first one and we've got 2 more to go. We'll be back for our second live in a fortnight, which will be the 25th of August, same time, 3:30,
Exactly.
which would be great. But if you're kind of hungry for something else in the meantime, this Friday night, really exciting, we're actually launching a youth alpha, which will be great. It's going to be run by the NET team and by CYMW. And yeah, if you want some more information about that, head to any of our Instagrams or even talk to your YMCs. They've got the registration form. It's open for 13 to 18-year-olds and it starts at 7 o'clock this Friday. It's really exciting. Yeah, just an opportunity to talk a little bit more about our faith, break it open and connect, obviously, while we're in lockdown. Yeah.
Exactly right. So like Meg said, we'll be back in 2 weeks' time on the 25th of August. And we actually wanted to set a challenge for you guys every day up until the next time that we're going to meet online. So the challenge is so that you guys can actually get out there and reach out to some people in your home. So the challenge for this week, inspired by one of our youth ministry coordinators, is every day up until the 25th of August, we're going to encourage you guys to, every time you're making a meal, make a little bit extra for someone else in your household or make someone a snack. And just go and just give it to them so that they know that you are thinking of them and that you want to show them love. Sharing food for me is a big way that people can show love. So guys, that's your challenge.
Share
you can do that
snacks.
every single day. Right before we go, not Seth, look at that habit. Seth, we do love you. Pat, sorry Patty. Pat and Fiesta are actually going to lead us in one more song. This song is kind of upbeat. It's trending at the moment. We are going to bring it to Turnbull lunchtime concerts.
Yeah.
But because you guys are at home, you can sing and you can dance. You guys sing your little heart out, dance away. So I actually want everyone to get up. If you're sitting down, stand up.
It's a great time to stretch it out.
And we're just going to have a little dance. Meg and I will just kind of like have a little boogie. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us for
Live Online.
And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Put your loving hand out, baby, 'cause I'm begging. Begging you, put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging you, put your loving hand out, darling. Riding high when I was king, I played it hard and fast 'cause I had everything. I walked away, but you want me there. But easy come and easy go, and it wouldn't so go. Anytime I bleed, you let me go. Anytime I feed, you get me, no. Anytime I seek, you let me know. But I'm planted the seed, just let me. I'm on my knees while I'm begging, cause I don't wanna lose you. Hey, yeah, ra-da-da-da. I'm begging, begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you. Put your loving hand out, darling. I need you to understand. Tried so hard to be your man, the kind of man you want in the end. Only I can live again. An empty shell I used to be. The shadow of my life's hanging over me. A broken man, but I don't know. Won't even stand the devil's chance to win my soul. What we doing? What we chasing? Why the bottom? Why the basement? Why we got good? Don't embrace it. Why the feel for the need to replace me? You're on the wrong way, trapped from the good. I wanna put it in the picture, tell her where we could be at. Like a heart and a touch of where it should. You done give it away, you had it and you took it back. But I keep walking on, keep opening doors, keep hoping for that the call is yours. Keep close and hold, cause I don't wanna live in a broken home while I'm begging. And yeah, yeah, I'm begging, begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you. Put your loving hand